All right, guys, our next break, 2021 Onyx Gems Baseball Collection, CSG Slabbed Trading Card, 6-box, random hit break number 3. Let's go ahead and jump over here. Again, there you see the checklist, and these are really nice cards. We're going to randomize the names 5 times, then the hits 5 times. Pair the 2 lists up so every customer receives a hit in the break. Let's go over to random.org here. And there are the 12 names. Got Nestor at the top and at the bottom. All right, we'll come back over here. Here's a nice hit. This will be limited to 100. It is Francisco Alvarez, catcher for the Mets. And our second hit from this box. It's going to be an Onyx. Those are numbered to 10. It is hand numbered out of 10. Aaron Sabato, home run hitting first baseman for the Minnesota Twins. And that is hand numbered 10 of 10. Very nice hit on that one. He drafted last year or 2 years ago. I can't remember. Another nice hit. Limited to 100, outfielder for the Tigers, Riley Green. One of their top prospects. Might be Detroit's top prospect, since their pitchers are up. This one's going to be limited to 40. Armando Cruz, shortstop for the Nationals. Box number 3. He is a top 10 prospect for the Red Sox. Nick York, second baseman. That is limited to 100. I can't remember exactly. I think he was number 7 on the Red Sox prospect list. Something like that. He's up there. They have a lot of power guys at the first base. With Costas, Staubach, who's one Blaze that they just drafted a couple years ago. Felton Celestin, shortstop, international prospect, limited to 40. I drafted Blaze Jordan on my Dynasty team just because anybody with the name Blaze, they've got to be good. It's like we're drafting gladiators. If anybody remembers the American Gladiators show. McGable, limited to 100. He might be the Phillies' top prospect now. Oh, big hit here. We've got a red green ink variation, Bobby Witt Jr. Oh, and that does not tell us what the green ink variation is limited to. Red is out of 40, but this one has a different color ink. What are you talking about, Nate? One of the top prospects for Colorado, outfielder Zach Veen, drafted 2 years ago, and that is limited to 100. Nice hit here, too, for the Cubs. Shortstop, Ed Howard, limited to 40. Oh, no, because they're gonna use them all. I think Blaze Jordan can play third. Is that the right name, Jordan? Blaze can play third. Tristan Costas can play first and third, and Bobby Dalbec. We'll see what they do with him. He kind of disappointed me last year. I was really high on Bobby Dalbec, and he didn't have the big year that I expected. Marco Luciano, shortstop for the Giants, limited to 100. I was all in on Bobby Dalbec, too, last year. He kind of struggled early, and then he became part of a platoon, and then just never really blossomed. And we got Reese Hines, shortstop for the Reds, limited to 10. Reese Hines out of 10. I'm not sure where he is on the Reds prospect list. I know it's high, but I don't know if he's number 1 on their list. Red Sox, so there you are. Hey. Yeah, they have a lot of first basemen. But you gotta figure, JD Martinez is 34. Hunter Green might be number 1 for the Reds still. I know Hines is up there, but I can't remember where he placed. I think out of the, I mean, obviously Celestin isn't on a team yet, but I think out of those, all those guys are top 10 prospects. I mean, am I wrong? I don't think there's any not in the top 10 for their team. And I think the lowest is York, who's like 7 or 8. But that's because Boston's loaded in their system. So like it's not because he's a bad player. It's because Boston is loaded. You figure once Costas comes up, once Blaze Jordan comes up, a couple of those other big power hitters, Nick York's going to be number 1 or 2 in their system too. So we've got Nestor with Ed Howard, Michael C. with Felon and Celestin, Landon with Nick York, Patrick, Zach Veen, Andrew with Riley Green, Michael C., Marco Luciano, Andrew with Reese Hines out of 10. Shortstop, Nate. James with Aaron Sabato, Landon with Francisco Alvarez. And I think he's real high for the Mets, too. He might not be number 1, but he's definitely top 5. Patrick with Armando Cruz, Michael C. with Mick Abel, and I think he's number 1 for the Phillies. And Nestor with Bobby Witt, and that's that green ink variation. That's a big hit. That's a really nice one, too. With Bobby Witt Jr. there. I'll have to look. I know he's in the top 5, but I can't remember the exact number. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you guys for filling that break. Those are a lot of fun. I mean, the cards are beautiful, too. I absolutely love those cards. I'm a huge fan of the CSG slabs. I was showing Tyler and one of our salesmen these breaks yesterday. I told him, I said, I'm going to have to buy some CSG graded cards. I'm not big on grading, but I really like those.